Lesson 6.6, parallel and perpendicular lines. This is going to be lesson A. This is really going to be cut into two videos. And we're going to start with parallel lines today to determine whether lines are parallel. So, for your information, vocabulary. Parallel lines are lines in the same plane that never intersect each other. So to find out if two linear lines are parallel, they need to have the same slope, but different y-intercepts. If you have the same y-intercepts, that makes them the same lines. So we don't want the same y-intercept. So let's try some out. So on example 1, it says find the slope of a line parallel to the graph of each equation. So to find that out, all you need to do is have the same slope as the slope-intercept form. So your formula would be y equals mx plus b. So you need to make sure we have this equation to find out what the slope equals. So if I look, y equals on A, it says y equals 5, 6x plus 2. And again, the slope is your m. So since it's already in the formula we need it in, all we need to do is say that m equals 5, 6. And that is your answer for example A. B, it's a little different. We do not have y by itself, so we first need to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 5x to both sides. So I have 2y equals negative 5x plus 6. Remember, they're not like terms, so you cannot put them together. And then I'm going to divide by 2 because I still need to get y by itself. And all the numbers are going to be divisible by 2. So now I have y equals negative 5 halves x plus 3. Again, which one is the slope? It's the one that is right in front of the x. So my answer is m equals negative 5 halves. So it's negative 5 halves. This one's a little different. You have y equals negative 5. If you have y equals negative 5, first of all, you have no slope because, well, you do have a slope, but there's no x. So it would be the slope you have to remember from past lessons would be m equals 0 because you have y equals something. If it was x equals a number, that would be undefined if you remember correctly. Its undefined slope would be if x equals a number. But since y equals a number, the slope is 0. And that's all you have to do on that one. All right. The other part of example 1 are the graphs of the lines in each pair parallel. Now, if I look at the first equation on A, it's already in its slope-intercept form. But on the second half, the 2x plus 6y equals 12, it is not by itself yet. So I need to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 2x to both sides. Then I'm going to divide by 6 to every number. So y equals, I'm going to reduce negative 2/6, which would be negative 1/3. And 12 divided by 6 is 2. So, do they have the same slope? Yes, they do. The slope is m equals negative 1/3. Do they have different y-intercepts? One is 5 and one is 2. So this is yes. The graphs are parallel lines. B. I have this one is the y is already by itself, but the second one isn't. The first one isn't. So I'm going to do all that work and find out what y equals. All right, so I did the problem. And after I did all the work, y equals 3/4 x minus 3. And if I did it, both slopes are 3/4. And they both have different y-intercepts. So yes, it is an equation. They are parallel to each other. Okay. This one is on example 2. It's a little different. We're going to write an equation for the line that is parallel to the given line that passes through the given point. So you have to remember that the slopes for this need to be exactly the same. So the slope of the first one is 5. So we're going to have m equals 5. And we're going to have x1 and y1. You are going to need to remember point slope form. And for you who forgot already, it's y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. And you're going to write these points and slopes into the point slope form. So it's going to go y minus, y plus 2 equals 5x plus 0. Now, we need to get it into slope-intercept form. And that equals, again, y equals mx plus b. So we need to get y by itself. So again, I'm going to distribute the 5. So it'll be y plus 2 equals 5x. I don't need the plus 0 because it's 0. And then I'm going to subtract 2 to both sides. So y equals 5x minus 2. And here is your answer for example A. We'll do one more together, and then I'm going to have you do C and D by yourself. I'm going to erase this so I can see better. So I have m equals, same slope, 3/4. And here's your x1 and y1. So point slope form is y minus 8 equals 3/4. There's your slope. X minus 1. And then I'm going to do the math to get y by itself. So I'm going to distribute the 3/4. So it's y minus 8 equals 3/4 x minus 3/4. Then I'm going to add 8 to the like terms. It does not go to the 3/4 x. It only goes to the minus 3/4. So y equals 3/4 x plus 7 1/4. There's your answer. I would like you to try C and D by yourself. Here are your answers to C and D. The slope is, for C, the slope is 0.5. And I plugged in all the numbers where they needed to be on the point slope form, and at the end it would be y equals 0.5x plus 5. And on D, the slope would be 1/2. And then I plugged in the 6 and the 1 where they needed to go. And after doing the math, it should be y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Good job on that. See you later.